My name is Mark Ashworth, and with me I have Bethany Walters. Our podcast today takes a closer look at how Hollywood not only reinforces old stereotypes, but also creates new stereotypes with movie remakes. After examining The Karate Kid, made in 1984, and the 2010 remake, it is clear that the stereotypes portrayed have transformed in those 26 years. In the original Karate Kid, Pat Morita plays the wise and trusty sensei for the young Caucasian Karate Kid. The role played by Morita is similar to the controversial Calgon commercial and the idea of the ancient Chinese secret. In the next clip, Morita is shown teaching the Karate Kid. In the movie, Morita, or Mr. Miyagi, is teaching the Karate Kid a secret technique known as wax on, wax off. This next clip shows the Karate Kid defeating the indigenous enemy in a final battle. According to Jen Fang of Change.org, in the original movie it was reinforced that an all-American hero infiltrates an Asian society and in an unrealistic span of time masters their ways better than those aboriginal to the culture. The remake of The Karate Kid seems to be a more violent version than the original and includes an African-American boy who replaces the white counterpart. Although a lot of our information gathered from our survey was useless, one anonymous poller said that he liked the 2010 remake because it had a minority main character, and it showed to him that you don't have to look a certain way to be a Karate Kid. From seeing this remake, it can be said that Hollywood could possibly be trying to remedy racial stereotyping by involving minorities in more diverse roles. We asked Jeff Cohen, who writes for Fair.org, if he thought they were trying to pay retribution towards minorities for this reason, but he seemed to think that it was more focused on Jackie Chan and was a profit ploy by Hollywood involving such an A-list celebrity. In conclusion, the stereotypes portrayed in both the original and the remake of The Karate Kid, while similar, also changed. In the original, it was a Caucasian male with a more primitive, wise sensei, and in the remake, it transformed into an African American kid and a more modernized Asian master. What we found is that although it seems like Hollywood is trying to remedy the previous absence of minorities, it seems like people are unresponsive to this change in stereotype. It is clear the difference between both movies, but still the majority of people we surveyed fail to notice any differences or comment on such. So we asked the question, are these roles portrayed in Hollywood harmful to the present stereotypes in society, or has this inclusion of minorities in movie remakes actually helped our society become more accepting of other cultures? The answer seems to be that these roles and stereotypes portrayed are in fact harmful to the racial tolerance of our society. Jen Fang writes in her article, Karate Kid, Remake of Mixed Bag Stereotypes, that as a child in the 80s she constantly had to remind her Caucasian peers that she didn't possess the powers of Mr. Miyagi.
The movie Airplane, made in 1984, is a comedy with an almost all-white cast. It is known for its nonsense humor throughout the movie. Airplane has nonsensical humor, but it also pokes fun at minorities and stereotypes.
Some mofo butter laying into the bone. Jack me up. Tight me.
I'm sorry, I don't understand.
Cuddy say can't hang.
Oh, stewardess, I speak Jive.
Oh, good.
He said that he's in great pain and wants to know if you can help him.
All right. Would you tell him to just relax and I'll be back as soon as I can with some medicine?
Just hang loose, blood. She's gonna catch up on the rebound on the med side.
What it is, big mama? My mama didn't raise no dummies. I duck a rap.
Cut me some slack, Jack. Chump don't want to help. Chump don't get the help.
Say 7 up.
That clip was an example of jive talk, which is also known as African American English, which is a form of slang. The clip shows how the movie pokes fun at jive talk, where nowadays people don't exactly talk like that anymore, and some might take offense. In our survey, we showed this picture from the movie Airplane, and based off of the picture, we asked the people who took our survey to answer what they thought of it. The answers possible were pilot, intelligent, serious, professional, sober, trustworthy, friendly, and comedian. The top answers to this picture were pilot and serious, which is the total opposite of what the movie actually is. Soul Plane was made in 2004, which is a comedy with an almost all ethnic cast. It is a parallel to the movie Airplane, and is also known for its nonsense humor. Soul Plane is supposed to be a very out there, silly movie that no one is supposed to take seriously. Some don't understand the silliness behind it all and think that people actually act like that.
Testicles 1, 2. Hey y'all, what's crack-a-lackin'? This is your Soul Plane chauffeur, Captain Antoine Mack speaking.
It sounds nice.
Welcome aboard NWA Flight 069 from 310 to the 212. It's time to bust this corner, y'all. In a hot second, I'll be hitting them switches and getting this bitch pumping and jumping. So screw your shit on tight and enjoy the flight.
What do you say?
Oh, he was just saying that we're going to be leaving in a couple seconds, so put your seatbelts on, make sure they're tight.
Soul Plane is supposed to be very nonsensical, but it touches the modern stereotypes of African Americans. Not every African American is a gangster that swears and talks in slang all the time. Everyone is their own person. In our survey, we showed this picture of Soul Plane. Based off of the picture, we asked the people who took the survey what they thought of it. The answers possible were pilot, intelligent, serious, professional, sober, trustworthy, friendly, and comedian. The top answer to this picture was overwhelmingly comedian, which was the point of the movie. But how many people really know the true difference between stereotypes portrayed by African American actors for humor and real everyday people?
Because of such roles like the one that Pat Morita, Jackie Chan, Bruce Lee, and modern-day actors play, the stereotype of Asians has remained the same. Furthermore, the Airplane remake proved to have a harmful effect as well. Based on the survey responses, most people thought the African American pilots were either high or drunk, while the white pilots were seen as serious, professional, and more favorable traits. If such a figurehead as a pilot is being portrayed as a high gangster character, it reinforces a misconceived stereotype to the population of America.